Hello friends, I just had the most crazy day. I feel and I would love to share with you my insights together with my kitties, and I hope the sound is well. I'm trying to use a microphone because I'm outside and it's windy and it's been such a gloomy, doomy, cold, rainy weather, and I felt the same. And been some kind of processes and going inside, being in my cave, and then it's like it was a shift, like, it's enough of this healing, self-pitying, believing in the stories of the past, that there is something still to heal or something to figure out or to fix. Eventually you come down to, wow, this all just comes from look at them, judgment, self-judgment of oneself or the other, or life, or this present moment. And okay, so this is for those who have been doing healing work for quite a long time, and shadow work and processing. This may be insightful to you, and I wonder if you resonate, because I just keep hearing the soul's whisper and tap on the shoulder like, hey, it's enough, it's time to leave, it's enough of healing, it's enough of going to those old stories and trying to heal something that doesn't even exist, that is an illusion in the first place, the fear, basically. So, and if you're just starting the healing journey and you are really in the midst of it, please don't listen. Turn it off. It may hinder your path. It's not about just skipping this step and denying that pain doesn't exist. It does. And there is a stage for transformation, and finding your true self, or their self. And many of us are so honest and sincere, and want to serve the light and be pure and be love, and do so much hard work on ourselves that it's another way the ego can slip in and create and postpone actually what life is about, which is living, or what was healing about is to just start living without fear. And so now it becomes more of a dropping any kind of judgment, because this is what it is about. True spirituality is accepting life, oneself, and other as it is, and loving it. And if you had a deep insight already, this must be clear to you, and it should not take a long processing time to let something go or forgive or return into wholeness and start perceiving the other as well as yourself. So maybe, and again, it's not for everyone, but maybe for some of you, just like I feel that the task right now is to just not engage in those memories and old stories, and not even initiate any healing process, because that in itself is a detour, but simply bring all awareness to the truth, which is unconditional love, and be that, and to not deny pure love for yourself, to start opening your heart and receiving, because and dropping that spiritual identity, which is a sneaky one, which still has control over, wants to have a control over the experience, and it judges someone else as not awake enough, or not spiritual enough, or not good enough for you because they haven't realized what you realized, or it judges oneself for, oh, you see, you still have this life experience that is not so positive, so you should have transcended it already and healed that already, and you should have got what you really, really want. And that sneaky voice is like, wow, true spirituality is about acceptance. It has nothing to do about control or getting what you want. It's a shift of perception into pure love, joy, and wholeness. That's the fifth dimension, quote unquote. And I heard one spiritual teacher talking about healing, fixing, manifesting, that it comes still from judgment. And it's a necessary step to reach to the higher level of being, which is just being, which is pure love, which is acceptance, which is perceiving with the eyes of love that doesn't judge. And it has no identity. It literally loves everything. I had tears because I love everybody. Because it's me. It's the self. And every experience, no matter how painful one's mind can perceive it, it's only the way mind perceives it as painful. It's not painful at all. Like, for example, you're losing a job. It's not painful. It's just what it is. You just accept it, and you see that, okay, so this is how things are right now, and well, what I am taken care of in any case, and we'll see what happens next. And that's it. And you don't go into why this has happened to me, how did I manifest it, which wound attracted this experience, or oh no, this employer. So anything like that just postpones you living happily ever after, which is heaven on earth right here, right now. And it has nothing to do with what this dream movie is showing you. Exactly, it has nothing to do. It has everything to do with the state of being. I will repeat, it has nothing to do with the form or the appearances, but it has everything to do with your state of being. So if your state of being is of love and abundance, it doesn't matter what life's movie is showing you, because no matter what, you will be able to pull off any life's experience, pull it up towards the frequency of your being, which is love and abundance. That's the teaching of Christ. Wow. So yeah, do not ignore the pain if it comes, but if it doesn't come, so many times the pain is self-induced, and it comes from judgment. My little guys, having, so let's see if something else wants to come through. So the healing, quote unquote, becomes restoring the union, which a mind comes with the suggestion of separation or judgment, and you see it and you And that's the healing, that's restoration of wholeness. That's teaching your nervous system and the body and the mind new neural patterns. It's a new thing, it's a body mind is like a machine that's learning. And who is teaching it? It's your being. I hope the wind is okay. So that becomes the healing. I'm glad that if you're still listening, because I feel this is important to mention. Because now it has nothing to do with doing the healing, doing the fixing, doing the journey. It has everything to do with seeing with the right perception and aligning your truth what you believe in, what your mind chooses to believe, aligning that with that truth, ultimate truth about all things, the truth of your being. So this becomes restoration of union, and that becomes the healing. It's just a recognition of, oh, that's a lie, I don't buy into that. Oh, that's an illusion, I don't buy into that. And that is it. And you cut it there. But again, it depends where you are on your awakening journey. As though there is a journey. It really is the journey, if you've read Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist, the journey of the alchemist, traveling the world to come back to where he started, or The Hero Journey by Joseph Campbell. This is just the archetypical journey of one going on self-discovery. So the hero journey or the alchemist journey is actually just going within to transcend those it's an inner journey, really. It's not about traveling the world, it's traveling your consciousness and finding all those notes. Well, life will light them up. You don't even need to look for them, but as soon as you feel the call of your awakening and healing, that's it, like you can't escape it. Life will bring you everything that needs to be seen for you to restore the truth, in a way. Restore the truth of God, or of your true being, to these little mini truths about things, about money, about relationship, about other people, about oneself. Ultimately, in the end, quote unquote, the end, seeing there is no separation between money, between lover, relationship, family, job, government, and so on. There is no separation. And that includes I'm making funny faces because that's uncomfortable truth. That includes accepting so-called negativity, so-called evil, so-called and now, okay, I know it will be misinterpreted whatever I say, but I say to those who will understand it, accepting death. Because death is part of life. Death is not opposite of life, it is life. And there is nothing wrong with death. Everything is alright with death. but I'll leave it because that's a sensitive topic and not everyone is able to hear that. But what I meant is that it is coming into wholeness means that everything is one. And that's uncomfortable truth for the mind, especially for the ego, because there is nothing to stand on. There is no pedestal for you to say, I achieved enlightenment, I am a good boy, good girl, I am so pure right now, I'm so spiritual. And there is nothing to grab or grasp, nothing. Because anything you grasp just means there is something apart from you, which just will create more separation and which will create you not standing on the top of spiritual ladder, but falling off back into hell from heaven, which only is possible through realization of oneness. And that's a tough pill, because realization of oneness, again, I want to highlight, will show you. So once you moved away from the world, it's easy to discover, yeah, I'm apart from the world, I'm just awareness. But the next step is to turn towards the world and do the tantric approach, which is, I am that too, and that too, I am the cat, I am the bird, I am the car, I am, and so and so and so. And the more life shows you the uncomfortable situations or negative people, and the more you push it away, the further you go from your own quote-unquote healing or restoration of wholeness. Yeah, that's not the truth we want to hear. I know. And it means I am pain too, and it means I am that suffering child too. Yeah. And that leads to transcendence. That Buddha smile. That realized that, okay, I am that too, but I am not of this world. Okay, I feel that's enough for now. For you to digest. Come to our Patreon community for regular satsangs. I hold meditation groups and healing journeys. Restoration of the union, as well as one-on-one sessions, where it's coaching, it's recognition, guiding you to recognition of the truth within you, helping you to deal with your stuckness, where we really can tap into your own individual case. Yeah, I've been holding space for beings all over the world, and it's really enlightening also. So it's gonna be also private physical retreats, awakening retreats and creative retreats. What else do I have? My art, my heart. My art is looking for homes and art and truth lovers. What else? Yeah, I also offer a long-term one-on-one support and coaching. I think this is it for now. So thank you for listening if you're still here, and I hope that brings you value, immense value, because you are me and I'm you, and there is just this beingness that we share. No, we are not separate at all. And please don't perceive it in a perverted way. Because I have some beings that do not understand this